Hey, what's up, guys? ValleyFlyin here, and we are live. All right, so we are playing through some Blitz tonight. Looks like the data mine showing that the new update is coming next week. And what is going on with my chat? There we go. Okay. All right. So let's start off with this Storm Blitz. Didn't really go hard for the Captain America, just went for the top 10%. Harsh, what's up, brother? How are you doing, my friend? Craig, what's up? Alright, so we're starting off this blitz with the usual scrub team. How are you guys doing tonight? No real news from the devs on too much. Not much going on. Miss Marvel got moved to the orbs. Normal premium orbs, and that's about it. Not much else going on in the game. Just kind of waiting for Juggernaut to appear. I was hoping it would be today, but it looks like it'll be on the 6th, and that is, what is the date on that? That is Tuesday. So hopefully we get a Juggernaut event before then. They have done hot fixes before, but it looks like the big update is coming on the 6th. What are you gonna shoot for in this blitz? Just a 1500. I'll get more storm shards. I got her up to 5-star with that last blitz. I spent some premium, or I spent some power cores and got one of those storm orbs just so I had enough. And I got her up to 5 stars. So this time will just be for that. Just to speed up the farming and get her to 6. Won't really do anything as far as building her up for this Magneto event, other than just saving. This visual bug has been there for the longest time. It's supposed to be tier 1. What are you guys shooting for on this blitz? All right. So next team. Guess we'll use these Hydra guys. I'll leave Ronan out. And I will leave Stitcher out. Alright. Let's go. Alright, here we go. What are you guys gonna watch the UFC this weekend? That Derek Lewis is fighting. Cool. Gotten 26 to 60 last 2 blitz. Don't even think would have gotten that this time because I sucked. It wasn't really taken serious. I was not taking this one serious either. Just wanted to get those milestones. And that number is going up, right, Craig? I think that number is getting better. I think it's been, and that's the main thing. As long as you're improving, that's a good thing. Harsh got 1 to 10%. Yeah, that's what I got on this last Captain America one. Just, you know, it looks like about 1 million points will get you that. So not, don't have to go too crazy with it to get that number. Yeah, I might start doing jujitsu. My girls might be switching schools, and like that. What do you normally shoot for that top 1500? This one, just based on the last one, probably 3 million would be good. Last time I did a little over 4 million, but I think I might just shoot for 3 million. Maybe keep playing. And that should be good. Just kind of based on the last one. Yes, defenders is what I've been focused on in casinos. Did a roster review, help me wonders. Yeah, he does really good with those. That is, he actually helped myself as well. So, yeah, highly recommended. You're let me get this team in there and then Just gonna check the bottom of the roster real quick. Ooh, that doesn't seem like a good deal. 15 of those for that much? Yeah, so I gotta leave 4 out. So which 4 should I leave out? Let's go back down here. Let's see. I already did one of the aim. Ronan, that's 2. 3, and then I guess Grenadier. We'll keep this team, and then we'll go up with this next team with Venom and them. All right, this is like a big damage team. Yeah, Spider-Man, and Punisher is the new combo that I like to avoid. It used to be Crossbones, and I don't think I want Spider-Man. Is he in all these teams? Yeah, he is. Jeez. These are all bad. All right, we're going to have to go after Spider-Man first. We do have that power advantage over them, so it's pretty good. All right. We got to go after Spider-Man first. Fortunately, he only had 1 blind. Bloody plus AoE is death. Yeah. Alright, so oh, we'll get the crossbones before he does his thing. Even with the defense up. And this should do there. Alright, so we're in good shape. That's the good thing about going against these low level teams. Just have that power advantage that they can't really overcome even against the bad lineup like I'm using right here. So I got my squat up today to hit 365 times 2, which is a PR for me since I had knee surgery, which I think is a little over a year at this point now. So that felt good. Weight's building up slowly. I think I might, once I get up to 4 plates, I think I'm just gonna stop focusing on strength, going above that weight too much. What else? Let's see. All right, so he's out. We got this. You know what? Let's not use this weird team. Let's go up to a more solid team, which is this one right here. Loki, Hand Sorceress, Lieutenant, and Ant-Man Wasp. All right. Ooh. Maybe this one. Maybe how's your defenders look like? They're over 100,000 combined. Not too much over that. I've been doing it better in arena too. Should have tried a lower rate and more reps. Well, my work sets were 275 times 8 for 5 sets, but I still want to test myself and see how heavy it is going. Yeah, how sorry. Yeah, so just been building up the defenders. I guess this is the team to go after. Yeah, my working sets are lighter, focus on more reps, more in that 8 to 12 range. But before I get to my working sets, I shoot up, see how far I can go. Because you don't actually get stronger by constantly testing. You get stronger with your work. What else? That's about it. What's up with you guys? What you guys been up to? Raiders are playing right now, and they are freaking tanking the season, so I'm not even caring about it. It's actually more beneficial for them if they lose, because right now they're out of this season. Looks like they're just playing for draft picks, so it'd be better if they lose right now. Not a fan of John Gruden at this point. Ooh, I don't know if we're gonna get to him. All right, this will do some damage. Oh no, stun him. Oh no, she resisted it. Jeez. All right, but we're still good. Let's say I got Wolverine right here. Alright, I spent orange mats and Iron Fist passive. I have 300 orange mats left. Where should I spend it? So if you're building up your defenders, kind of like in the video, I would go either Punisher or Miss Marvel on their passive, depending which one you're focusing on. What's the best order to set up the defenders? Well, you want Daredevil right by Luke Cage, because once he gets countered, Punisher will be there. That's if you're running the Punisher team. After that, it doesn't matter too much. Some people like Punisher in the middle, right next to Daredevil. I don't think the last 3 spots matter too much. Just as long as you got Luke Cage on one end and Daredevil's right next to him. That way any splash damage will get countered from Punisher. Miss Marvel, I haven't played with her too much, but I'm thinking maybe right next to Luke Cage on the end, and then keep Iron Fist all the way on the other side to kind of protect him, because he's your healer. And then Jessica Jones is pretty important too. What do you guys think? How are you guys setting up your defenders nowadays? I'll show you what I do. I don't run the Miss Marvel variant on my team. She is on a different team for Blitz, and not strong enough to go in to any of the raids or anything like that. All right, so now we got this team right here, bunch of healers, and some trickiness with Mystique and this dude. Maybe trying to see if there's a better version. All right, so let's get some Storm in there. That'll be fun. Actually, let's switch these guys around. Let's have a little more fun with those guys. Let's put Korath and then we'll put a bunch of these guys together. All right, Miss Marvel defense or Jessica offense? No. You need the 4 defenders in there for a defenders team. It's that 5th spot I'm talking about. So options, good options. Punisher, it's a good option. That's the one I'm running right now. Miss Marvel is probably equally as good, a little more defensive. Then you got Night Nurse. Some people like her in the raids. I haven't used her on the defenders team because I like Punisher in that spot. And Spider-Man actually works pretty well with that team as well. But that's it. Just those 4, and then you got 4 spots to choose from. The most preferable will probably be Punisher and Miss Marvel. Let's go run this blitz. Yeah. Are you guys running a lot of defenders right now? Because they are a sure to win. I've seen like every day this week on another MSF channel when Seaton. Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way, I guess. It wasn't really planned. Casino and I have been meaning to get together for a while. Pop Pokemon and I've been meaning to get together for a while. The schedule just haven't worked out until recently. Mobile Gamer reached out to me, which is cool because I actually saw this game first on one of the videos on his channel. So I wouldn't have known about this game if it wasn't for one of his videos. And I've been talking to Tony Bing. We've been talking about doing something together for a while too. But I've never talked to Sita. So I don't know. Which defender focus on more? Probably Iron Fist, right? Further passives, yes, I would say. I try to build them up pretty equally. So when I'm building my defenders, I'm just focusing on who's the weakest to try to build them up, and I'm trying to keep them all around the same power level so they'll be very effective in blitz. Yeah, using defenders and raids. My defenders are 10. Yeah, that's a strong defenders team. The raids should be very good with that level. Punisher, Daredevil, Luke Cage. Oh, so you got Luke Cage next to Daredevil. That's good. Why are you putting Iron Fist next to Luke Cage? I'm not following why you wouldn't have Luke Cage on the end with Daredevil next to him. Unless I'm just reading that typing wrong. I don't, because it looks like you have Punisher on one end, Daredevil in the back, Luke Cage right in the middle, Iron Fist in the other back, and then Jessica Jones on the other side. Yeah, I would think Luke Cage on one of the ends would work better. Unless there's something that I'm not thinking about. What? Nothing. Casino recommendation works case. Why is he having? Why would he want Iron Fist next to Luke Cage? I don't understand that part. Let me look at his kit. I don't understand why it would be better to put Iron Fist right next to Luke. Alright, on spawn, turn, gets more damage. Is there passive that I'm not thinking about? Oh look, we start to upgrade him. Yeah, if I see one of the greens on any of my shield or any of my defenders, I'd upgrade it immediately. Especially Luke Cage. I got him at 7 stars, but he has the weakest gear out of all of my guys. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me see if I jump on his Discord real quick. I know he's streaming right now. Let me see if that's okay. I'm building Miss Marvel, and we'll use her for Punisher because in raid Luke Cage dies if he taunts. Yeah. Well, I've been actually doing the defense up first before the taunt, and that works good. Don't know, but my 47 kind of got to, and nice. Ellie, what's up? How are you doing? All right. I'm opening it up, and oh man, what happened? Everything seems to get reset. I'm gonna log into everything, so. My Discord is down right now. Let's get back to Blitz. So I apologize if anybody trying to get in, because I don't remember all my passwords. You're gonna go try a bunch of them, and I don't know if you guys want to see me do that. So all right, so we got these guys together. Pretty strong SWAT. I've been using them. Where are you at on Dark Dimensions? I think I'm only in a 2nd node. I forget to play it a lot, and when I do play it, I've been only using one team and then just stopping. So I haven't really spent a lot of time on that. So I'm not very far. You guys, I bet most of you guys are farther than me on it, honestly. Yeah, I'm on. I think it's a 2nd node with Mordo. Been more focused on Blitz and the raids. Those raids tough to keep up with, even if I could have autoed the Thanos raids, just because we run them back to back, and yeah, a lot of work, very time consuming. Plus I don't have as much time. I didn't even look at the opponents. Talk. That's what happens to a stream. I'm only at 20% myself. I think I'm only at 10. Yeah, so like I said, most of you guys I think are beating me on that. I changed my mind. I'm gonna try to log into Discord. I gotta try to remember that password though. Biggest threat. Him in either 2 or 3 turns, depending how much he's leveled up. Gamora probably a little later. Black Panther a little later. I think. Need to go after him first, so let's get him attacking. Hopefully it'll be Gamora that attacks him. Nice. And let's build up some charges. Nothing yet. Let's just put some debuffs on him. Hey Valley, I do agree with teams being so strong, but we gotta admit defenders were really bad. But they were. Yeah. Get a lot of bad factions out there. I don't know. I mean, once they get up Hydra and AIM and all these factions, I mean, and then Guardians, gets a little rework as well. I mean, we'll just have a bunch of factions. I kind of like building teams, though, you know? Trying to figure out some weird teams that work together, but if everyone's tags and passives have different synergies with each other, that it kind of makes it hard to use anybody else. Just kind of eliminates that. Yeah, I head off defenders for as long as possible. Just not a fan of the characters, but they look so good not to use now. I know. And it's not like Shield where you have to farm a bunch of crap before you can actually get the usable characters. You can farm them, and as soon as they're ready to go, you're good to go. I think it's still Gamora. We won't take her out, though. Oh, we did! Nice! Yeah, nobody has stealth. I guess we'll just go start working on Black Panther. Yeah, Defender's solid. Not gonna lie, I like Nick Fury more than the entire Defenders. Fury is the best one right now. Fury and Shield is the best team. It's just as far as farming and ease for everybody to get, Defenders are so much easier because you're just farming that team and you're building up that team. All right. Let's see. Alright, Strange and Deadpool is nuts for Shield for flipping, and Dead does a dunt. True. The minions, yeah. Forgot about his extra damage. Power went out for 11-12 hours today. My phone died. Oh, that sucks. Stuff like that happens though. So I hope your alliance is cool about it. You're right. I like to build teams too, and I'm using Gamora, Thanos, Vision, Punisher, and Spider-Man. And Tier 8 blitzes win every match. Sorry about your rate. Yeah, I'm not even watching the game. I can't watch them right now. Alright, so I actually moved Punisher to a different team. Night Nurse is here, and then where's Winter Soldier? There he is. Alright, so he's out. This is my team. I'm not even placing them. Because this is a lower level blitz. Ooh, that's dangerous. That could be dangerous. Ugh. Yeah, Gamora, Thanos, strong. Vision and Punisher, Spider-Man. Punisher, Spider-Man is a deadly, underrated combo. Especially if you're not dealing with someone like a Drax or something like that. Let's see if we could get Gamora before. I don't think I have the speed to do it, to take it out before. Yeah, there it goes. No use to save that, so let's do it now. Usually, I've been running him in a team with Punisher, so I've been saving it for second turn. One thing with Punisher buff, I feel Crossbones lost these 2 tiers. He isn't really a threat anymore. Yeah. Crossbones gets taken out a lot easier. Or are you watching the football game? I'm not. Because they've been playing like crap. And it's actually more beneficial if they lose, and I don't like to watch them lose and root against them. I don't know. I was thinking they're gonna suck for so long with Gruden. Well, maybe not, but I can't be switching teams. I'm either that team or I'm not watching football. Vision is one of the best characters in the game. He's underrated. No, he's not underrated. He just is not farmable. Everybody knows how good he is. If you look at every single tier list, he is on that top tier. So underrated, underused might be a better word, because I don't see him a lot in all of the game modes. As far as at least the PvP game modes. Once in a while I'll see him in Blitz. I mean, no, I don't ever see him in Blitz. Once in a while I'll see him in Arena. Vision is not underrated. Everyone in my Arena Star jumped on Vision the first week. Yeah. Well, the first week he was pretty bad. It wasn't until he got his rework that he became really good, because his original kit, his clear was only 50%. It wasn't always. So before you even went through that resistance focus check, you would it was only a 50% chance if you would even go through that. So yeah, he was not very good in the beginning. Wino Falcon character, he's been in a decent amount of movies. Show they just got announced for Disney. Well, what I've heard from Casino, they got a bunch of characters that they're looking at and thinking about, and you know, and I'm talking triple digits here. So he's probably on the list. He was actually he was data mined during the beta as having a character profile in there. But I guess I just haven't got around to him. Gruden did take the Bucks to the Super Bowl and win. Yeah, he took all the great players that Tony Dungy assembled to the Super Bowl, where he faced off against the idiotic Callahan. That didn't even change any of the calls when Gruden was there the year before. Now, he did do good when he was at the Raiders the first time, but with the Bucks, he didn't do that good. Your orange mat, the video, very helpful for my defenders team. Well, awesome that you enjoyed it. Yeah, there was many hours spent on that video. Yeah, we spent a long time working on it. We spent about 3 weeks just trying to get our schedules together to be able to do it. And then we finally got together. It just took a long time. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's a lot of work went into it. Yeah, some videos just need a little bit more time, something like that. That's not about news. That's more about like a guide that's gonna stay for a long time. But the Raiders will be better next year. You can believe that. Oh, it can't get much worse. Trade away your best player. Maybe the best player in the NFL, just based on the games, how he's looked this season, and the games that he's played when he hasn't been hurt. And then, you know, you change the offensive line blocking scheme. The offensive line, which is built for power blocking, these big, huge mammoths. And then you force them to go zone blocking. They just don't move as well. They were a top line. They were one of the top lines, if not the top line, 2 years ago. And most of the guys are the same, and they just suck now compared to what they used to be. Feel your pain being a Giants fan. Yeah, we lived in New Jersey, so everybody around us was either a Jets fan or a Giants fan. And yes, it's been rough for both of the teams. At least the Giants won a couple Super Bowls recently, though. So that's a good thing. Can't be worse, my 49ers. Man, they're playing each other right now. I can't even watch the game, Craig. I haven't even looked at the score. I don't know who's winning. Then, and I usually don't say this, but honestly, I want the Raiders to lose it because they're not doing anything this season, so they'd get a better draft pick next year. And yeah, this season's done for them, so it's looking for the future. So a loss will help that future. So I'm hoping for them to lose right now. Yeah. Good. Your 49ers, I hope they win. Because in April, that'll be very valuable. Time for Eli to retire. Yeah. There was a I keep seeing this article, one of those clickbait articles that no, it's a YouTube video where I don't know who's saying it. It might be from one of those commentary shows on ESPN, saying that maybe Barkley and Beckham should just sit out until they get a new quarterback. Best way to spend power cores is on your energy refreshes. Get more energy. Farm the nodes you want. Once in a while, you could spend it to refresh the actual character nodes so you can farm it more. But most of the time, you're just refreshing your energy. That is the best way to spend your power cores. And then, you know, sometimes you have those silly impulse buys. Just know that anytime you get something, you should look up the odds before you get it. And then see if you still want to do it. If you're opening one of these packs or something with your cores. But if anybody is a raider, y'all don't know the scores. Yeah, I don't want to know the score right now. I mean, I do, but I'm kind of resisting the urge. So is that alternate costume like a one-time thing? I hope so. I like that they do that, though. Make it like a limited time thing. It's not something you gotta buy. But I did like the original costume better, the red one they brought back. So I'm glad that it ended. But I like that they do little things like that, just random events. Not even an event, just random things like that. Yeah, it's a blowout. Uh-oh. I gotta see this now. You've made me curious. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, they're getting blown out. The Raiders are freaking tanking, man. Man, I wish for fantasy football I picked up the 49ers defense, but hindsight's always 2020. Their car had a really good game last week. 3-31. Yeah, I just turned that on. So it's good that I didn't cancel the stream so I could watch that dumb game. Oh, let me turn this down. All right. Oh man, it's ugly. Raiders just, I don't know. They don't have a lot of talent. You guys aren't playing with Captain anymore because it seems like they're tanking. Couldn't move their nose. Oh, Breida is going off. Jeez. Let's go after Yondu here. Got a little overkill with that special on there. Oh, jeez. Let's see if we can get her down before she uses some of her recharge her speed bars. Almost full. We might not get it. It's gonna be close. Oh, we got it. Nice. Uh, 3-31. Yeah. All right, which team should we use? I guess we'll go hand right now. And with cable. All right. All right. Hit 1.5 million first time on Blitz today. All with Ravage Bruiser. What team do you have him in, Mike? that Ravager Bruiser in. Alright. Let's see if who's gonna be the biggest threat? I guess that guy is Jamie. Thank you for the subscription. Go. This may not have been a good choice. What's next raids? Deadpool's coming back. I'm not sure when. They've been releasing content on Friday, so probably Friday. And it looks like it goes to November 12th, if I'm remembering correctly. I know he sucks. That's why I'm asking what team you used him in. That's crazy. Come on. Oh my goodness. Are we blind? Jeez. I probably should have attacked Mystique. Alright, let's get a bunch of bleeds on there. I got no healer. I don't know if he's gonna last till his next. Let's be working on Venom. This is what tier battle? Jeez. Idea on upcoming blitz. I was surprised to see Storm again. Since she sucks, she might suck, but you're gonna need her to get Magneto, who apparently with all this Brotherhood synergy is gonna be the next top team in the game. Looking like they destroy the Shield team. Man. Oh, I'm not paying attention with that. Jeez. This is a rough team. Jeez. Storm is indispensable for raids. I haven't used her in a raid yet. I've Jeez, Mordo is kicking my butt. Alright, now we attack Mordo, man. Got these blinds on him. Cyclops and Professor X would be nice in the game. I agree. Any good. Oh, there we go. My goodness. I thought we were gonna lose that battle. Oh, let's go one more. Let's pick an easier opponent. Also, War Machine was in that original Dynamite as well. War Machine. They had a Mantis. They had a Yellow Jacket. They had a bunch of characters in that original one, none of which have been talked about ever. A screen name on MSF is Able Danger. Taking her into 200k nodes and she clears over 100. Yeah, I just haven't built her. She's a good character. Storm is a good character. I just haven't built her, so I don't really use her. So now they're on a TV comparing the Khalil Mack trade to the Herschel Walker trade. Except, yeah, I think Khalil Mack is way better. But, you know, they hit on some of the draft picks that they use, which Gruden doesn't have a good track record for either, so that's a little concerning. Hasn't had a lot of good drafts in when he was with the Raiders the first time. He didn't have very good drafts with the Bucks. So, yeah, I'm just gonna do some crappy drafts. It's definitely not worth a player like Khalil Mack. All right, let's kill him. Let's get some splash damage. I want to get him out of here. think Wolverine's gonna be the next big threat. I don't think either of these are threats. She could bring Crossbones back to life. It's a very low chance, but it is a lot higher when the AI is using the character. Alright, here we go. This team works pretty good. It was just a bad matchup that one before. I wasn't paying attention to who I was actually fighting, honestly. So we're good for auto right now. This is how the battles usually end up, even on tier 8. But I gotta watch who I pick. Lately been getting decimated all over the place because of rework. Ultron, they need to bring like back into balance. Yeah, which on the Thanos raids, you going against Ultron? My phone didn't die. Part went out, and I would have finished all the Blitz rewards. Couldn't have had them between 5th or 4th place, but 8th place. Jeez, in 8th place in the Blitz. That's pretty high. If he's gonna be a super tune, I have to remove low level nodes. Yeah. It is. No, he's in some of the lower level campaign. Ah. See, I didn't think about it. Yeah, for new players, that's not cool. They should go back and rebalance some of those. Because you're gonna have to be building for a while before you get past some of those. Let's see how my arena is doing. I've been doing decent in arena. Up to 48. Let's see if there's someone else who can fight. I think I lost to these guys. Went after Spider-Man the last time. I think I'm gonna go after Yondu this time. So let's see. Let's do a fight here. Usually with Shield, it ends up being a 4-on-5 fight, or 4-on-7 fight, because they usually kill someone. Black Widow makes it a little more interesting because she's gonna get speed up, so we might not be able to kill these guys before they get a turn, but it actually looks like we might. Oh, I didn't kill him. I was hoping to use the big move on Wait. Alright, everybody's got defense down. I'm gonna save that. Fury's heal is coming up now. Ugh. Can't get through Cap, and we gotta get some luck. No, we didn't get it, but we did take out Quake, so that's good. Spider-Man is still a threat in play, and oh, we got lucky. He's off now. All right. What up, Ninja? Any news on the Brotherhood releases yet? Looks like the 6th is when we are getting the update, and I'm assuming that is when we are getting the Juggernaut event. The update note said 3 new characters, so I guess that's gonna be Juggernaut, Pyro, and Magneto, because those will be the remaining 3. Built up Mystique as a counter to Black Widow, but she's not nearly fast enough. They should have made her at least as fast as Black Widow's base speed. Well, they don't want to make her overpowered, because it seems like they're gonna be fast enough with the Brotherhood involved. I mean, she's not gonna go first. Magneto's gonna have some speed, but they have such heavy burst damage on their first turn. Doesn't matter if Black Widow gets to go before that, because you're facing a Captain America team. They're not gonna get stuff off. Shield's still gonna have a little advantage. They might be able to take out one of the Brotherhood before that. Do you have Sabretooth yet? Is he any good? I don't have him yet. I pulled a few nodes, a few shards. I'm at 30 out of 45, but I didn't get the last stuff. I wish I had Sabretooth. I wish I did too. Make some cool videos about him, but yeah. Or the maybe that's why they stopped the test stuff. Yeah, but once Black Widow kicks in speed up, she has no chance to catch her. You should at least have a shot. Yeah, but I think the way the Brotherhood works, I don't think it's gonna matter. I think their damage is gonna be so high in that turn 1. She's gonna outspeed you, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much that she does. All right, this is my next team. This is a fun team to play. This is kind of made up of leftovers. And I tried them at tier 8 and they worked pretty good. So I like these guys. Mystique steals stealth and buffs, doesn't she? She steals stealth. Don't remember what. Is it her basic she steals the buffs? This looks pretty good. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think yeah, she'll be faster. I mean, Black Widow's gonna be faster, but I don't think it's gonna matter. She's gonna get stomped. Let's see what blind this dude right here. Nice. I don't know what move that was. Oh, I guess I gotta go this side. We gotta get a few chains on Gamora. Just gonna go back and forth. Almost got it. Give me Miss Marvel's big hand. And I wonder if we get one-shot Nebula. Nope. Alright, steals buffs, gets stealth if no other characters have it. Can mimic opponents to induce attack. Oh, so that's all the kit. Yeah. I was like, that is a strong move. I guess we're gonna go. She gains steal as long as no one has. Oh, she gains stealth if she doesn't, but she'll attack all of them. Stealth, right? I think that's how it works. Oh, the team and her primary. Okay, so her primary steals the buffs. She does that thing with the stealth. It's like a chain attack with all of them. She attack all the stealth characters, and then she gets that big attack, kind of like Loki without the defense down. But the animation is so much cooler than Loki's. Alright, so we'll run a few more battles with these guys. Let's go right here. Jeez. I thought the 49ers would be alright this season with Jimmy G. Then once he got hurt, I'm like, I don't know if they're going to be... I should have attacked Miss Marvel, not her, because she's going to go right into stealth. I'm not going to do anything with it. That's an AoE. Let's see if we can stop that. Everybody hand. Boom. Yeah, this is a pretty strong team. They went for me on tier 8. Good. Her basic is actually her best weapon. She gets up to 2 bonus attacks each, so even with a damage at 2k, she can deliver 6k on a turn. Yeah, plus on turn 1, with Magneto, looks like she's going to be starting with offense up. Yeah, Juggernaut's going to be protecting her. It's not going to be a fun team to play against. Although the interaction with S.H.I.E.L.D. might be interesting. The S.H.I.E.L.D. might go before all of them in order to take out one character. Didn't see anything in the data mine about Juggernaut starting with a taunt. With offense up, she'd be a monster. Yeah, it's according to the data mine, and this could change. Even official announcements have changed, but according to the data mine, Magneto's going to give all the villains offense up. And if he's gonna give random mutants. So I guess if he has Cable or Wolverine on the team for some reason instead of the Brotherhood, he would give a random mutant offense up as well. And who knows? Maybe down the road, his pairing will work better with other mutants that have yet to be released yet. So, all right, let's take this team one more time, and then we'll work our way up. I think we're at Defenders next. All of these teams kind of suck, so just kind of pick your poison. I think we go with here. See if we get. Oh, this could be bad though with Spider-Man and Daredevil. Let's see if we pick a different team. I think this team's the least threatening. Spider-Man's kind of a threat, but I don't know. We'll see what we can do with it. Yeah, and then you got Pyro with all his stuff on turn 1. What you call Sabretooth. With a strong turn 1 as well. So yeah, turn 1 they're gonna be dangerous. This is what I like about Star-Lord. He goes right before Spider-Man, so Spider-Man misses his move. Nobody's got defense down. I always remember that in battle, but when I'm choosing teams, I usually forget about that and don't take that into consideration. Oh, he dodged it. He's supposed to be dead. Jeez. ValleyFlyin 76 is a monster. Thank you for joining the channel. Thank you for the compliment. Get a compliment, right? Monster's a good thing. Alright, let's take him out. Let's take this dude out. Boom. That was just his big move, right? I wasn't paying attention to the animation, so let's go take out Thor. So I take it Ultimate Spider-Man are going to be released in December. That is the word on the street, even though they said that they're releasing No More Heroes in one of the magazine interviews until next year. So that obviously they've changed stuff in the past, and they can continue to keep changing stuff. Oh, thank you for the follow, Nate-tastic 28. I'm struggling to even hold top 100 now in Arena Day 1 server without Fury Team help. What do you have? Do you have defenders? Get them up into your defense squad right away. If not, if you want to hold that spot, I would consider investing a lot of resources into the defenders just so you get a solid team. Oh, Raiders field goal kickers are horrible. Jeez. John Gruden is a poor coach. Jeez. We just cannot motivate these guys. Who were, I thought in 2016, before Carr broke his leg, that they could have won a Super Bowl that year. And him come into that team and remove most of them and start over and put this crap on the field is very disappointing. All right, something changed, of course. I seriously thought we're going to get the rest of the year without a hero. Yeah. It probably is subject to change. I mean, because it makes sense because they got that Ultimate Spider-Man thing coming on in December. And Carnage, Ultimate Spider-Man were talked about in a data mine. I'm not sure if there's another character. I know I heard about another. Someone said they had another character. I'm not sure if that was one. I got more heroes than I know with what to do, and I don't have even half of them. Yeah, I get a bunch of them, and other than Blitz, you're not using a lot of them. Blitz is the only, and you know, after that first round, the Blitz, I'm not going back to most of those crappy teams. Defenders are a big arena team. If you don't have shield team, and I don't, I'm falling out. You need one of them, Billy. You need one of those teams, or it's gonna be easy. And then if you don't want to, go hard on the Brotherhood mutants right now, and see if you can get Magneto, because that's gonna beat shield and defenders most likely. Now, we haven't seen their final kits yet, but as far as what we've seen in leaks, it is looking like they will be consistently beating those other teams. So you could start farming ahead, and then when Magneto comes out, you'll be ahead of the game. That's one way to do. But yeah, until you get one of those teams in the short term, it's gonna be tough, especially with the shard that's been around for so long and probably been farming either defenders or shield or both. I'm kind of farming both right now. I missed my energy recharge earlier. Working on shooting a video for my other fitness channel. Those just take so long because I just put so much more time into those, more effort into those as far as accuracy. And some of these things I have to research. I don't know stuff just like this game. Alright. What is the easiest path to Magneto and the cheapest? Well, you're gonna need to farm X-Men. So only X-Men right now are Wolverine. You can't really speed up how you farm unless you're buying a lot of premium arms. And Storm, who's in this right now. There's also orbs, but she said cheapest. So I guess buying a bunch of those orbs is out of the question. You're going to need to spend some cores to refresh Mystique, as far as I know, because I don't know how else we're going to be able to get shards for her. Maybe she'll have an event. Maybe she'll have a blitz. But I haven't heard anything about any of those. And then when Sabretooth becomes farmable, you're going to have to go hard on him. And same thing with Pyro. So that's best way. Level up X-Men Brotherhood members for Magneto, yeah. But just gotta start farming all those guys now. All right, so that was a fun team. We got defenders coming up. This team is a strong team. They're almost so strong that they're not fun. Oh, I actually got another team. We'll do defenders. This is not the best for scoring. This team's. Let's do this team first. Just because I think they score a little less, and I think it makes sense to use this team because they don't score as much. And then we'll go to defenders. They're right here. All right. If I made 500,000, I would not spend on the game, and what I do now, which is typically $20 a month. Oh. But if you spend that 20 on cores, you could refresh Mystique's node up to 100, probably until Magneto comes out. I don't know what star level you'll get her up to. A lot of RNG involved with that. I have everyone except Deadpool because he's not freaking farmable and Sabretooth. Deadpool's raid should be coming back. Thanos ended later, so maybe Friday or maybe with the update on Tuesday next week. But Deadpool's coming back. Favorite exercises to when working out? Squats. Squats are my favorite. Cause I'm pretty decent at it. Yeah, when I was playing football, my bench was pretty relative to the rest of the team. But my squats was pretty high up there as far as compared to the rest of the team. Wasn't the top. I was a freshman, but I had some decent squats, so that's my favorite exercise. Thanks, Valley. Gonna start refreshing my Mystique. Have about 2. Oh yeah, you got enough. Refresh that thing every day. Get all the 50s, And you might want to go into the hundreds as well at this point. Looks like you have about another 4 weeks till Magneto gets here. Sabretooth would be the major paywall, I guess. Well, he's having an event. And from the leaks that Casino got, we're having... Oh, no, from the leaks that Casino got. From the dev blog last week. Juggernaut coming first, and then Sabretooth, and then Pyro. So, maybe they'll be real quick. I don't know. Let's run these guys a couple more times. Then we'll go defenders. Oh, this could be very bad. I don't know. Maybe this one. Got a lot of villains on my team, and Daredevil has that extra damage. Where's that Punisher? I think it's Daredevil. Has the extra damage. Maybe they both do. I'll be refreshing the event energy a lot on that case. I would, yeah. You got the cores, and if you're spending it $20 a month, you'll get more cores. So, it'll be good. Do that. We just gotta see what happens with Pyro. What we're gonna need. Oh, it's gonna get stunned. I guess we'll try to stun Wolverine. Maybe get a blind. Oh, at least we got a blind on Wolverine. Go work on him right here with the basic. We need Punish or Kingpin. That move right there. Just kind of clearing everything and heal blocking everyone. Getting all set for Punisher. Go to Farm Defenders team and get them next go around. Get the shield next go around or defenders? I mean, if you're going defenders, just get them right now. Don't wait for. This team. I used to have Winter Soldier and Crossbones Spot. They worked well, but it wasn't 100% guaranteed. This team is just way more dominant. Plus, I got Crossbones ranked a little higher. So this team is actually scoring a little more for me than the one with Winter Soldier. What do you mean next go around? You don't have to wait. Yeah, that's what I wasn't clear on. Get Brotherhood next go around. I see. If you got enough cores and resources, you could do both. Oh, it's fine. We're not in a rush to get it all cleared up. Should I go one more here and then go defenders? I'm feeling like I want to do one more. I'm feeling like I want to do all of these guys to 25 on this opening round. So we got 4 more teams that we could run up to 25. That should get up. That might get us up to tier 8 by the end of the stream. I think this one. All right. Well, couldn't get any Sabretooth charge. He's still. Is he still in orbs? I thought it was over at the earlier reset today. So yeah, if he's not in there anymore, I'm not spending any more premium orbs. Medic is always awesome for that. Oh wait, just playing Blitz now. Medic just brought back security from the. Oh yeah. Yeah, those are nice. Oh no wait, that was the right one. Vision is to go here. Now, I don't think it'll ability block Deadpool. I actually think he's gonna heal from it. Yep. All right, so let's work on. Let's see if we can take out Deadpool. All right, well he's brought him down. I think he's gonna get his move before Crossbone gets his. So he'll block, which does nothing to it. It's actually making it easier for. Oh, but we got the damage, so we got there. Oh. How'd he come? Oh, he has that on his passive. All right, let's get him and see if the splash damage hits. Deadpool takes out Deadpool. Nice. More damage. Boom. And auto. Saber still shows in the odds of the premium. Well, if he's still there, then he should be in the odds. I would. It should be there unless they just didn't update it. You know, sometimes there's visual bugs that what is showing as in the description is not what's actually in the code. So I don't know. Maybe he's there. I'm sure he's there visually. I hope he's there. If you're spending cores on it. All right. Let's go right here. One more, guys. All right. Let's go. How much points you score in your first blitz rotation? I'm not sure. I'm usually like if I do it all. I think. I don't know, we'll see tonight. I don't know. 500 or 600,000 if I'm doing everything. If I do it short like I do sometimes, I think it gets around 3. I don't know. What are my points now? I'm not even sure where I'm now. This team is devastating. Let's see if we get some splash on Gamora. Ooh. Oh, they resisted the. Nice. Oh, it's not. Quake is really a threat for this team. Let's see if we get some bleeds on him. He's got offense up. I know I got the summons there. But he had offense up. Need to find a 3rd or 4th decent blitz team. Well, who are you working with, Nate-tastic? We could find someone for to use. Oh, here we go. Only thing that saved him was his death. 49ers got the ball again. I wonder if the coach just tells us we're at 180 right now. Yeah, we'll be a lot higher before that. Let's collect some of this, just so I don't forget later. All right, so we got about 4 more teams. We should be into tier 8 before the end of the show. We'll go. Where's Punisher? Here he is. Boom. So I probably should switch them, but this backside doesn't matter too much. It's this front side right here that I like. Defenders and Yondu, Quake, Gamora, Cap are my 2 main ones. Are defenders. Okay? Yondu, Quake, Cap, Gamora, Wolverine. Well, Wolverine kind of sucks. All right, so who else are we working with, Nate? What do we have to work with for that 3rd and 4th team? Yeah, I don't think it matters too much. We could do this team. All right, Wolverine did not live up to his promise. No. You think that Sabretooth should be better than Wolverine? Because I thought, I mean, I didn't read that many comics, but I thought Wolverine was stronger than Sabretooth, so. I don't know. Probably should have waited on that till I had a taunt up. Alright, so we got our defense up. A lot of counters. Oh, and they're about to get all the counters again. We'll take out Thanos most likely with this. And then we'll just go for the kill instead of the clear. Because he's coming with his taunt. Oh, maybe he's not. No, no, that was a counter. Never mind. Now he's coming with his taunt. And Jessica Jones' turn is coming back. Like, take out Thor. Could heal everybody, but they don't really need a heal, so I'll just keep working on dude here. Oh, did not take off the death proof though. Do you have any hand? Yeah, we just used the hand team. They're not ranked up that much. I probably should be working on them a little bit more. It's just that all these other ones are a much higher priority. You know, Defender's Shield. Previously it was an Avengers team. Trying to get a Mystic. Sentry can help a lot on the teams. Yes, he can. Not just with the not just with the stealth, but the evades that he applies are very deadly as well. I don't think I like this team. Let's go here. I don't think I like any of these teams, but it is. The good news is that it is the Defenders. All right, Spider-Man, Night Nurse, Hawkeye, Elektra, Hand Sorcerer, Scarlet Witch, Bullseye, Winter. All right, so get Spider-Man in there. Hawkeye is awesome. The center evade is always used, so Crossbones. Alright, so you can put Crossbones, Spider-Man, Hawkeye. Don't really have anybody to protect. I think we're gonna need Hand Sorceress. Maybe Scarlet Witch. Yeah, Scarlet Witch, if she could extend those defense downs, that could be deadly. Yes, Spider-Man with Scarlet Witch would be nice. Crossbones, especially with the defense downs. Hawkeye is just good for a bunch of teams. And then Hand Sorcerers just helps to keep everybody alive. Or you could also go Winter Soldier, too. Yeah, Winter Soldier is a good option. Here to share my crazy story. Oh, Danny, what crazy story do you have this week for us? I'm looking forward for your response. You can also jump on the Discord if you want to talk. Oh, you don't have to type it out because I know how you like to drive and listen to the live stream. Oh, so because he killed him, the chain went on even though he had counter. Interesting, interesting. Alright, isn't that one? Danny, what is your crazy story, my friend? Jump on the Discord or whatever. Oh, 49ers about to score again. They are the more they score, the more they're taking themselves out of the running for the #1 draft pick. That's how I'm looking at this game. Alright, long story much short. Quit my job because my son was sent. So I called off from work that day. My boss wouldn't agree. So I said, well, yeah. That's understandable. I probably would have done the same thing. Yeah. I think, most parents would do something similar if that happened. In between your job and something potentially life-threatening for your child. Not even. Well, I know you bought a bunch of that equipment, so hopefully we start seeing some content from you. Oh, it is Danny.
Hey, how's it
What's
going?
up? You could talk, and I could concentrate on my gameplay a little more. Although with the defenders, doesn't matter too much. Can't ask a parent not to take care of their kid. Yeah, that's. I don't know, what kind of job you got?
Yeah,
What
man.
kind of job did you have to quit?
So I was a security manager, so I was in
Okay.
management, making really good money. You know, doing 65 to 70 hours a week,
So
man.
what's the
And
problem? What's the problem with that?
and you know, I was at home.
Family.
Um,
Oh, hey, Danny. Good point. Family Medical Leave Act. They can't do that. Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, well, I get it. I was at home, you know, resting because I work graveyard. All of my shifts are graveyard, so like 12 to 14 hours.
Crazy. Yeah, it
Sometimes
is.
I even do 18 hours a night. And you know, I had taken my son previously. I had taken my son to the doctor that earlier that morning because he was extremely sick, and just to the point that he had a really high fever of 106, and he had 2 ear infections as well. So I'm like, you know, we can't. I told my wife, let's not take him to school. Let him stay home, relax, and whatnot. And my wife went to work, and she took my son with her to her sister's house because she just gets paid to babysit. That's I'm like, okay, you know, it's not far away, like 20 minutes. I'll stay at home, I'll sleep a couple hours before I go into work, you know, my usual routine. And around 6 o'clock, I get a call from my wife saying, our son is choking. He can't, yeah, my son is choking. He can't breathe. I'm calling the paramedics. Get over here now. That's the call I get, and that I get woken up to, you know. So as soon as I hear that, my first instinct is like, I gotta get my butt up ready, and I need to get over
job? What happened with the job though? Why are they being like that? That's not.
Oh, why they're being like that? Because I called off from work about 2.5 hours before my shift started. So somebody was forced to hold, you know, one of the managements was forced to hold over for about an hour and a half till somebody else can come on board. And I brought them all the paperwork from the ER and from, you know, the doctors that I need to by law. I brought them everything, and they still, you know, they still wouldn't agree to the fact that I called off reasonably, even though it was an improper call off. Yes, that was, and I'll agree to that. But it was a family emergency, and my boss still didn't like it. So I told him, you know what? When I wake up to something like that, I don't give a rat's butt about my job. If my son comes first, let me take care of him and not worry about my job some other time, because I can go work anywhere, no problem. I can find my job anytime I want, but my son I can't replace, you know. So I went on ahead and quit, and I told him, forget it. I'm not coming back to work anymore. I brought you guys what you guys need. You still want to try to harass me over it?
Oh,
Fine.
yeah, that what Trevor's saying is true. So you quit and they didn't fire you.
No, they didn't fire me. They were gonna fire me.
Oh, you should have let them fire you. Then you would have.
I was gonna let them.
They can't fire you though.
No, I would have been fine to let them fire me. No problem. But you see, my company just came out of 2 separate lawsuits. So that had the fact that if they had fired me, I could have easily sued them and gotten easy money off of that. But since I'm not that type of person, just trying to get money the easy way or whatever, although by all means it would have been an understandable lawsuit, you know, on my part. I decided to stick it to them. Like, you know what? Forget you guys, and if this is the type of company you guys are trying to run, don't count me in for that, because I'm not gonna sit here and let you try to mistreat me and other employees and treat them the same way. That's not gonna happen.
You gotta do something you enjoy, and if you're working for someone like that,
Yeah.
I don't know how you would enjoy that.
Yeah, man. I had worked for that company for a little bit over 4 years. This is actually gonna be my 5th year, to be honest, and I just like couldn't stand it anymore. I'm like, you know what? Now I have more free time. I get to spend time with my son. So luckily my son is doing a lot better. So that's great. I'm spending more time
I
with my.
assume your son was okay, or that would have been the first thing you talked about.
Oh yeah,
Not your job.
My
so
son is
I'm
my
assuming
son
when
is
you
great
said that your
now.
son is fine.
Oh yeah, my son is great now, man. Like shoot, he won't stop jumping on me
Oh.
as I'm trying to sleep, picking my eyes out. But you know, on the bright side, I get to have more time with my family, which I'm okay with. And right now, you know, I'm looking elsewhere. So
That's good.
for now,
That's good.
for now, at least I want to do something that I want to do, and I'm actually going back to school. You know, I already signed up for my classes for next semester, so I'm going back to school.
What are you gonna study? Editing and video and stuff?
I'm gonna be in information technology.
Oh, okay.
For video editing, you know, hacking, coding, programming, stuff like that. Um, that's basically what I'm planning on doing. And as far as video editing and stuff, they do offer those classes, so I'm gonna take that as a side course, just because you know, for my videos,
Cool.
just to get my practice in, man. Honestly.
Well, what are you thinking of all these changes in the game? You've been paying attention to any of that stuff, or you've been
Yes,
more
oh yeah, I've been
stuff?
watching all your videos. I've been watching all your videos. Trust me, I am up to date. um, well, another news, I'm part of Hellfire Club, and I'm in the New York Alliance. And yes, I do still have connections to the alliance associated with the channel. Should anybody want to join, let me just throw that out there. If anybody's looking for a place, we can place you somewhere. That's not a problem.
What happened to the MIT thing that you were in charge of? What happened with that? You were like leading all that stuff, man.
Oh yeah, yes, but the thing is that I stepped down and I let one of my friends handle it because you know, I was working so many hours, so I really didn't have time from work. But now that I do, I plan to probably go back to MIT. Right now, they're currently ranked 45 or 44 on the leaderboard. Um, so maybe I might just see what's going on with them, but I don't really know. That's something I have to think about. But what's going on with the changes that on the game? I kind of like the way the game is going. I don't agree
What
with
what are you farming right now?
just the defenders.
Defenders?
Just the defenders for that city. Yeah, just for the city block event. Because I don't have my defenders at 6-star. I have them at 4, and I have all of them at 5. I'm missing one to get to 5-star, so I can do the level 5. And I'm gonna get them all to 6-star, so hopefully get more gold that way, and those purple mats as well. The defender team's pretty amazing, man. You don't even have to really do much. You just put it on autoplay and then that's it. But I do have one complaint though. It's just the gold grind. We need so much gold to level up from one character.
Well, here's the thing. This is supposed to be a long-term game. Is that is slowing down the process a bad thing? I know everybody wants to do everything real quick. And you know, that's how they get people to spend money, but does everything need to be
if you're gonna get somebody to spend money, at least make us a decent gold offer. Don't give us, you know, make us spend $25 or $20 for 500,000 gold, and that's not even enough to get you, you know, nowhere to level 60. You know, you're basically
but my point is, do you need to get to level 60? Because if you're feeling that gold crunch, everybody's feeling that gold crunch. So it's not really an advantage.
Yeah, the way I see it is, they're bringing out too many characters, which is a really good thing.
Here, look at this, Danny. Look at this real quick. Mobile Gamer did something similar. Power leaderboards.
Yeah.
I have the 868 best roster in the game. I don't know how many people play, but I heard it was over 1 million. I have a 1 tier 11, 2 tier 11, and that's it. That's it. That's all I got. So I mean, geez, it's not like you need to have everybody ranked up. I mean, even a lot of the top rosters don't have everything ranked up. I know Mobile Gamer only has
no.
one tier 12.
Yeah,
So
you don't need to have everyone at at a tier 13 or 12. What I'm saying is, we need the gold to get these characters, from level 1 to 60, and rank them up to maybe 5 or 6 stars for all these events, for event exclusive characters. That's my only concern, because I myself have that problem. Like I still to this day right now.
Well, here's my point though. If you're having that problem, everybody's having that problem. So you're going a lot slower than you want, but everybody else is going that slow too. So it's not like anybody is having a big advantage unless they spend a bunch of money, which I think they should have an advantage if they're going to spend money. But
I just say they should give us slightly more gold. I'm not being extremely greedy, like, oh, within a month let's level up our entire roster. No, I say still give us maybe like 200 more gold per mission that you would normally play to farm a character. That would be enough for somebody that gets all 600 raid keys contributed daily to at least get one character from like level 1 to like level 30 or 40. That would be, like, hey, get this character slowly but surely at a decent pace. And if you're gonna spend more money, then by all means you're gonna have a slightly more of an advantage because you spent money. That's completely understandable. But my only concern is we have to grind out.
But is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? Is my point. Is that a bad thing that you have to grind stuff out and not get stuff as quick as some other games? Because if it's slow for you, it's slow for everybody else. That's just kind of the nature of how this game is.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not a bad thing, to be honest. It's supposed to be a long-term game, which
I think it is. You just play a little bit each day. It's not a game that you can play for a long period of time unless you're going hard in Blitz. But all right, so we're at tier 8 already, guys. We'll probably be at all right. So basically, they don't want the game to be free-to-play friendly, but they want to make money. Yeah, they need that free-to-play base if they want to make a lot of money. And I think that scarcity that they're causing is how they think they're gonna make the most money. And you guys probably agree with me. I think they would make more money if it's more accessible. That's a different question. Would you be spending more money if you got stuff a little quicker? And I think that's the question. Would people spend more money if it was quicker? Because that's the only thing that's gonna make Foxnet change this and make it a faster game. Because right now this is a slow game. There's only a little bit that you could do every day, and they did that on purpose. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know, but it's what this game is.
This game is
it's slow, and it's slow for everybody. Huge amount of predicament growth. What do you think of this? Yeah, the values that you get for real money aren't that great. I mean, you get the best value by just putting time into the game and grinding it out. That's where your best value is, not real money, because the money that translate into what deal you get in the game is not a lot when you think about it. So you can get a level 60 character with Gear 9 about a week. New characters come out every 15 days, so you still have about a week eventually, but there's 60 characters already in the game that people are working on, so adding one more in when you're already working on a bunch. I mean, it's different if you have like a max roster. You could do it in time. Huge impediment to growth. What do you think of it? I'm trying to read all these comments. As the drop rate of characters are way down. Yeah, I don't know if they've changed that or just bad RNG. Once in a while, I'll still get some good drops. It's a bad thing. Everything is hard to get. That's the problem. I mentioned Foxway's financial department is kind of like Wolf of Wall Street, except if it's not making them more money by doing it this way, why are they doing it this way? That's the question. You know, I know there's like games that are very friendly to free-to-play players, and they still make a lot of money. So I don't know. I'd like it to be faster. I'd like to get these characters sooner, but I don't know. I'm not super antsy that I'm not getting them. I guess. I do want to speed up everything to try to get Magneto a little quicker. You're not going to spend more money because anything you buy require either money or scarce. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was thinking in one of the other videos that I did. What's the point of buying all these characters if you're not really going to be able to build them up? Which is why I don't think it's a good business model that they're choosing to make everything so scarce and make all the deals super expensive. People would spend more money on better offers, but that would totally freeze out the free-to-play players. Yeah.
The way I see it is, if they're gonna make us a gold offer, they should make an offer that's worth the amount of money that you spend. So if you spend $20, I say maybe gain 1 million gold for $20.
Well, again, I keep playing devil's advocate here, Danny, because it's what you want. It's what I would want too. I want to spend money and get a good value, but that's not the business model that they've chosen. Yeah. And like I'm saying, I don't know if it's the best business model because I don't think it's making them more money doing it like this.
It's really not. Like
I don't think it is.
I remember Pokemon talking about something like this, that a Marble Contest of Champions, if you buy a character with actual money, they give you the character at least a couple levels ranked up already.
Well,
you know,
I don't mean to keep defending this game, but you know, you play it. When I started Future Fight, I started a year into that game, and they were giving away a lot of stuff, and people were saying how good the offers are now. So you know, in a year, if this game is still around in 2 years, I'm sure you'll be getting stuff very quickly. A lot more gold to have everybody catch up. But I don't know. Yeah. I'm not gonna spend money on it. So as far as financially, it's not a good thing for them.
I agree.
But I'm not upset that I'm not doing things as fast as I want, because I don't think there's a lot of people that are spending a big amount of money. I mean, you got your whales, and they're obviously at the top.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a lot of casual players that are just like, oh, I'll throw $5 here, $5 there, because it doesn't go very far, in my opinion. Mitchell got 1 million on a gold orb today. Nice. Do you think Nick Fury team will stay meta for a while? I'm heavily investing in Korean Shield, but don't want to grind for months. Yeah, it'll serve you for a long time, Patrick. That team's gonna be very solid for a bit. I mean, the Brotherhood might be able to beat them, but Shield will still wreck every other team in the game. And not everybody's gonna have the Brotherhood right away. So yeah, it's worth it. I mean, even just being able to auto the raids and having a blitz team that you could run on auto, I think just that alone is worth it. Do you think the new Red Star upgrades will make free to play? Oh my goodness, I don't know what's up with these Red Stars, man. They could go really good. They could. I mean, I don't know if it could be really good, but the way they're describing it, it does not sound good. So I'm hoping they clarify some things and it actually is good, or I hope they change some things to make it good, because I'm still keeping my faith in them that they'll do something good, because they could have made the Stark Tech a very bad thing, but they didn't. I don't think Stark Tech's that. I think it's very good the way they did Stark Tech. So
yeah,
I don't
have
think I like this team either.
Stark Tech.
I'm gonna have to go up to my top team right here just to get better opponents, because I don't like any of these guys.
Right now I have 6,000 Stark Tech, Valley.
6,000. Why aren't you spending it?
Because since we started the Hellfire Club New York, right? The Alliance rank wasn't as high as the old Alliance rank I had. I was Alliance ranked 22, and we're currently ranked what, I think like 12.
What's your collection power?
700,000 and higher. Yeah.
All right, golds, ability, and ability mats are overpriced. Everything, Billy, everything's overpriced right now. They're not they're not really giving the casual spender any reason to really spend, in my opinion. Here's an idea: $10 for a character at 1 star, $30 for any character at 3 stars. I think they'd make a mint because you still have to upgrade them. That would be interesting, kind of like those character rank up tickets in Future Fight. This game seems to be pulling a lot of different elements from a lot of different games, because that stars, those mastery stars, Future Fight did that. 3 slots of save teams, and you have to pay for the rest of the save teams. That's a Future Fight thing. Yeah, there's a bunch of other things that they're pulling from other games. They're just, I don't know. I think they're just trying to see what works and gets them the most money, is what it's like. Once a month, $1 gold or grab, they would actually make more for selling less. I think you're probably right, Chris. I think they would. They offer that $20 about the pack for Mystique and Storm. Valley, snap into a Slim Jim, brother. Oh yeah. I think the problem is how much people have to play each day to progress does not feel the commitment around of work they put in. Yeah, it's a lot of time spent playing the game. Very slow progress. The progress that you make on a day-to-day basis is very minuscule compared to some of these other games that I've played. Especially the games that this was modeled after, the Star Wars Galaxy of... Oh man, I did this wrong. I think I'll still win though, but I did this wrong. Especially the game that this was modeled after, the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and certain elements of Future Fighter in this as well. But you definitely progress way faster and have a much better feeling in those games because you're progressing at a quicker rate. I love Storm, but I never use her because I always save her charge for her ult. Yeah, I mean, the way they have her kit set up, the special is kind of a waste because it consumes the charges. I think if they just did that, she would turn into a much better character for other game modes. But I feel like the level cap is 70. Orange Match is enough at the moment. I feel Red Star is just unnecessary to current state of the game. Hopefully it is not coming out in this next update. They didn't say when it was coming out. If they did, I didn't interpret that. But yeah, I hope it's not this coming update. So the progress is not inherently slow. It just doesn't equal the work put in. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair way of putting that, Steven. I hope they keep the Alliance achievement system for Blitz. All the extra golden punch. I think they should keep it there. Just switch up the characters based on, I don't know, whatever's going on that week, you know? Maybe something stuff. Sorry if I mentioned it. Is Red Skull all Hydra, meaning we can use crossbones as well? As far as I know, it hasn't been mentioned. Has there been a recent data mine that I'm not aware of? Anybody?
I haven't heard nothing.
Bueller. Thought I heard something about Red Skull and AIM and all those guys, but I'm not sure. So let's go into the raids. Speaking of the raids,
man,
let's we got 2 battles here. Oh man, I keep stealing Rowdy's nodes, but it's the only node I could do. All right, let's fight it. Thank you, it's Thanos in disguise. Holy crap, that Drax you're facing steroids. Yeah, sometimes that happens. The pace of the game is hard. How fast do you make it when everyone has the same team, same power, and then everyone's bored of the game? That's kind of my fear, Brad, with all these pre-made teams. The Shield and the Defenders team. It's just kind of too easy once you have them farmed. Other stuff. I want Madam Hydra. Haven't heard any rumors about Madam Hydra. I've heard rumors about other characters, though, but not her. So if she is coming to the game, I think it will be after a bunch of characters. Man, this well, this is a hard node. This is not an easy node. So my defenders are getting there. I mean, my shield's getting their butts kicked. But, I'm not super upset. We don't finish this Ultimus thing. Has anybody in the chat finished the Ultimus 6 raid? Black Cat, nice. More spider characters. I thought was worth playing if you haven't yet. I still play that one. I still play it. I just don't spend as much time in it. I log in maybe once or twice a day. Haven't heard anything about Red Skull, and I try to stay up on the data mines. Yeah, I'll have to check what's going on there. I heard something. I don't remember where though. Seriously, where's Okoye? All that hype and nothing. I think it was more us, the community, that was hyped about her because her kit looked so good. They never said she was coming. I don't know if they have any immediate plans for her to be in the game. I know she's in the game right now as a non-playable character, but I don't know if they have any immediate plans. Only 60% on Ultimate 6. Yeah, my line just hit 80%. Mine's is around there too. You know, and I guess it doesn't really matter as long as you're over 60, right? I'm fine with zero Okoye. Okoye is gonna be strong when she comes out. If you compare her with Miss Marvel and Black Panther, that is the team right there. Yeah, so I got one more battle after this. Maybe I'll come in with Defenders, something. Move on. It looks like we'll move on to the next mode. Oh no, he took out Fury. What place you're in the rankings? Team top 400. I don't know where we are. I'll go check on ours. How can you not regret investing in this game? You got a tiny amount of progress. A lot of money are paid to come across 2-star version of character. Everybody else gets 2 weeks later. Well, the early characters, you know that they're going to be released. I mean, they said right after they had the orb that Sabretooth was going to be available in an event. I think she is mentioned in Black Panther's kit also. What do you think about 3 vs 3 mode? It would be interesting. Maybe that's that would be an interesting concept for the what am I talking? The Alliance Wars. That's 3-on-3. They give you more time to defend as well. Defend more nodes with only 3 people in your squad. Alright, and that's not the thing. Where is she? Here she is.
I gotta say something, Bally. My only issue in my game, in my account for Marvel Strike Force is my team.
Which team?
I have my arena team.
What is your arena team?
It's Captain America, Quake, Black Widow, Vision, and Crossbones. The only issue I have is
Doctor
that
Strange?
I do.
Put Doctor Strange in there on offense. Take out Crossbones.
The only issue I'm having is that my Vision and Black Widow, they're both 4 stars, but they're both tier 12. So
Black Widow don't matter. Black Widow, you're more for her abilities and her damage and stuff like that, so she's fine. You need a grinder on your team. Is it 85? Oh my god, JJ. Look, Iron Fist verse 3. Oh.
You said put Doctor Strange in?
Yeah, use him on your offense. I better check my arena.
I think my Doctor Strange is like gear tier 9. I need to get, if I'm gonna use him, I'm gonna get him to at least 12, just like the rest of my
If
team.
he survives, he'll be very good. You gotta find a way to keep him alive. That's the only thing wrong with Doctor Strange. I don't use Crossbones anymore. He's a weak toon unless you surround him with protection. Yeah, he kind of suffered this in this update. He was very good up until, I mean, he started falling off when they raised it to 65, but he was still used a lot. And once they raised it to 70 and you started getting these other characters, came good. Somebody earlier said when Punisher came around, I don't know if is there anything really in Punisher's kit that weakens Crossbones except for that extra damage versus the villains, or is that enough to just weaken him to be not a good character? I think overall, strong Vision puts out way more damage, more flexible than Crossbones. Yeah, Vision is way better than Crossbones.
Leave Crossbones alone.
Yeah, don't be putting crossbows in there. Take them out.
Yeah,
you might want to still leave them in there on defense, but take them out on your offense. You don't need them. We just replaced 2 people. You can request me on Discord. Dark Wired Heart. Yeah, you guys know. If you guys could all connect on Discord. I'll put up my Discord channel. You guys could all connect on there, and you can put your alliance requests and all that stuff in there. Oh, and if you guys want to do donations, here, you guys check that out. All right, back to some playing. Vision doesn't out damage crossbows unless your crossbows is completely trash. Yeah, but the utility that he provides with that ability block with the all clear is just way more valuable than damage.
Don't forget the offense down as well.
Oh, and his basic, yeah. Destroy crossbows with Punisher all the time now. If I see Punisher in a team of Blitz, I keep scrolling. Yeah, you gotta be able to control him or blind him or something on that first turn. That opening move seems to do way more damage than before. I'd rather Restart be a class-oriented like add-on for yeah, that's how it is in Future Fight. They have it by the class that the character is. It's not specific. You're not getting the material per character. You're getting it per class. So you can use it on who you want in that game. Which is what I hope they switch it to in this game. Or they have some better system. But the way it's described in that thing just doesn't sound good. Is your Thanos skill 6664? If not, one of them are 5s, but there's definitely 2 6s and 1 4. We'll go check it out after this because I don't remember if I spent that last ability on him. Considering leveling up his skills for your Blitz team for Thanos, do it. Thanos is a good character. He'll help you in other game modes too. Punisher isn't a problem unless he's with Spider. Otherwise, he's not that big of an issue. Oh, Punisher and Spider-Man are deadly. I avoid them. That's the new Crossbones. That's the new Crossbones Kingpin for me.
Spider-Man just does so much work putting that defense down.
Yeah, if he... Oh, we ran out of time! Oh. Jeez.
Oh, God.
Now I gotta wait. I can't do the battle unless I spend stuff. I'm not gonna spend stuff. Let's go look at the arena, see how that's doing. Oh, we dropped down. We got to climb back up, guys.
Hey, have you had problems with arena before, Valley, by any chance?
What do you mean problems?
I was ranked number 8 in arena.
Mm-hmm.
And I did my fight in arena, and it took me I spent the entire 5 minutes in there intentionally so that I can be place number 3 or 5, I believe. And immediately after I finished the fight, I went from being number 5, which is the number slot.
That's the slingshot. It sounds like you're talking about the slingshot effect.
Yeah.
So someone probably before you got into battle was battling you. And that's probably what happened, so that when you got into battle, doesn't matter what happened, you dropped already before you were finished. While you were in battle, so that's your permanent drop.
Oh, Jesus, I wish I would have known about that, because
you have no way to know if you're what's happening there.
That sucks, man. I wish they can fix that. Do something about that.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. A lot of the games don't have
25
that.
or something like that. I'm like, what the heck? That's so not fair.
It sucks. Again, everybody has that same chance, I guess you'd call it. So. This shield security is damn annoying. I guess mine is annoying this team as well. I'll wait one more turn, see if we can make use of that heal a little more. Hopefully we'll get our assault back. Let's go take out this operative. Alright, and that one got revived. Let's go take him out. Don't have to worry about him.
Alright. This is perfect.
There's only 2 tunes that could clear Thanos buff. Reliably clear it. I've had other tunes clear that buff. But reliably, there's only 2, yeah, you're right.
What the?
Just don't have enough focus for that. I thought Slingshot worked the other way. If someone attacks you while you're in a fight and they finish after you, then you get shoved way back. Yeah, I don't think they could attack you while you're in the fight, though. I think it has to be before. Either way, if you lose the battle while you're still in the battle, you go down to that spot that you would have. So it kind of sucks, but that's how it is right now with everybody. Alright, hopefully we can clear out this taunt. It's gonna go to Fury though. Nope, we can't clear it out. Alright, let's see if we can get somebody back. Nope, we didn't get anybody back. Alright. Currently Blitz team is Deadpool, Spider-Man. Alright, that's strong already. Vision, Strange, and Thanos. Blitz team? How many Blitz teams do you have? You should have more than one. They're about 50-50 on tier 8 and Blitz. Then you probably don't have them ranked high enough. If that's 50-50. I have 6. And is that one of your better teams, Steven? As far as your Blitz teams? Oh, we might run out of time on this battle. We can get past security and all his taunting. Much quicker. Let's see if we can steal it. Nope. Steal something else. Alright, this should be. Alright, now we should be good. Now we'll run through. Alright, we should be good. Wish I could get that 1.5 billion gold this game. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But you know one thing, when I was playing with that test roster on the test server, when everything was maxed out, it was cool to try out characters, but honestly, if I had that maxed out roster, I wouldn't know what to do. Because for me, the chase is part of the fun for me. That's what I'm looking for, advice. I only have one, no clue if I'm gonna win or lose. Yeah, you gotta rank them up a little more. Sounds like they're not ranked up enough. Let me look at the team again, Steven. What's the next legendary event now? Star-Lord is over. Iron Man, probably. Because we just had Fury, so it's probably Iron Man again. Man. You out?
Yeah, man, I gotta go. My wife just texted me.
Alright, man. Well, good luck with the job hunt, and hope your son feels better, my friend.
Oh, yeah. I hope so, too.
Cool.
Well, on the job hunt, that is.
Yeah. Cool.
Alright, I'll see you again, man. Take care.
Alright, brother. Thanks. Alright, Dispel isn't necessary. You can kill Thanos very quickly. Sometimes it's annoying. It depends on the team. Look at all these shield in here. Jeez. Alright. No. Just gotta hope that we don't drop. This one, I lost to this one before. That's a tough team. Tougher than it looks. I think it's because the power is up at 170. Alright, Alright, Blitz team is Spidey, Gamora, Quake, Thanos, Vision. Win is 85%. Bleed team, Blitz is Defenders, over 90% win. Defenders should be pretty close to 100. Nobody's killing my Thanos right away at 90k health. He has a lot of health. He doesn't have a lot of armor, so he's not going to be deflecting some of those weaker shots. I have 5 sure to win. Everything. The Thanos team is my 6, but I'm trying to figure out why they're not there yet. What characters best synergize with Scarlet Witch for a team? Anybody with the debuffs. So You want to get Vision in there because they help each other get better. Mordo is actually really good with Scarlet Witch. Venom probably be good in that team. If you want to pair someone with Venom, you could go Spider-Man, or you could keep it with that like that Mystic theme, go Loki. But definitely you want to get Scarlet Witch, Vision, and Mordo together. I think they're going to be very solid. You need a lot of golden cores. A person can attack you while you're in a fight. It won't let you fight somebody who's already being attacked. So how can a person attack you if you're in a fight if it won't let you attack somebody being attacked? That's what's strange about it to me. There's something the order is not right with that. I'll let you attack someone. It will let you someone who's attacking. So only defense, I guess, Steven? Is that how it works? Loki and Mordo. Loki I do like as well. And then maybe just Venom for that 5th spot. I don't know. They all be pretty good. All right, we got all that stuff. My defenders team is down around 90k because I'm upgrading them so they aren't as close in power as they should be. So there's not much else to do. Guess that's it. Unless you guys have any questions. Yeah. So if you look at what I've been doing with mines, I've been trying to get them pretty close. Shield is not as close as I'd like them. Yeah, bottom around 23, top around 26. I'd like to get Assault up to about 25 or so to be good. He needs to be about 25 as well. So I want both of these guys a little better, but the rest of these are good. And then defenders, they're all very close, right around 22. Miss Marvel's down about 14, so I can't really use her right now. But if I built her up to around 22-ish or so, be a very strong team at a raise. I would take Punisher out. Your blitz points. Oh, let's take a look at that. Forgot about that. Sorry. About 438, and I didn't do these top 2 teams. I think I'm gonna do them later. I only went through once with them, and they scored about 30 points. So yeah, about 500,000 probably. If I do another run, probably end up with about 600, 7,000 at the end of the night. Depending on how many battles I do with these guys, if I use all my charges or not. Spidey, Mark Lieutenant, Winter Soldier, any other heavy hitter will do the job. Question about your Shield Valley. Which minion do you leave out? Well, I leave out Operative. And the only reason for that is just I don't have her built. When they came around, I was building them. She was at 2 stars, and everybody else was at 4 or 5 stars. So I just started working on them. Kind of forgot about her. Very, very valuable character, though. You get a free one with Nick Fury. But she has a very good dispel on her basic, and that's what I really seem to be missing with this other version. The only other dispel that I have is from Assault, and that's only a 50% chance, and then any other of the operatives that I get from Fury. So I think it depends on the squad. Once I get them all built up to pretty good level, I think you need all 5 of them, because it depends on the squad who's going to be better. I know Casino leaves out Trooper and puts in Operative and Medic, and then Assault is there and Fury's there, and that's how he does the raids. And then for Arena, I find a team with Medic and Operative on that same team is hard to beat. I usually time out trying to beat them. Not necessarily that they beat me, but there's so much heals going on, and that annoyance with the stealth just takes a lot of time to beat that team. Same boat, I have her early 4-star. Yeah, I need to get her up, because the shield team really needs to have that interchangeability. Did you do the Facebook vote? Because I did, and I got Black Widow shards. I think everybody got the Black Widow shards. I think they were just voting, and the results of the vote would determine what shards everybody got. So I think everybody got those same rewards, and it wasn't tied to the vote. Let's see if we could do one more arena battle. I think we just did one. If not, I think that will be it for the stream. Unless you guys have any questions. But if not, hope you guys had fun tonight. I had fun playing this game with you guys and talking with you guys, answering your questions, and commenting on the game. Yeah. I mean, a lot of things can be improved. I'd like to spend more money on this game, but the values just aren't there. Other than that, I'm still having fun, and I hope you guys are too. We'll see you guys next time. We'll be on Monday. Might start a little later because Casino's been doing night broadcasts as well. That's it, guys. Check out my Discord. If you guys want to play on BlueStacks, there is a link that I'm going to put up in just a little bit. As soon as I find it. Oh, here we go. Oh, thank you for the follow, Dr. Strange. Appreciate that. And then one more thing. Oh, YouTube channel. Here is my other YouTube channel that I do fitness videos on. Doing personal training for a long time, coaching people with that. And check that out as well. I will see you guys next time. Until then, I got one question for you. What you gonna do, brother, when ValleyFlyin all the Valley Manias come down on YouTube? ValleyFlyin